Welcome back. So, we're still in the Dash 8, and I've spoken to the company, and they basically said, stop your climb at 17,000, and you're diverting to Leeds to have the gear looked at. Oh dear, right, so, that's good. Right, I'm going to set myself to cruise power now, I guess. And we're just going to go direct to EGPN. Actually, I can do menu, arrive, E, G, and M. No, I'm going to have to override E, G, and M. Enter. Accept. Runway 14. No stars. ILS 14. Well, I'm doing it visual, so. Yep. Flight plan. And then what I can do is just take the it's DTO LBA 11. There you go, the aircraft's now going to start a turn. Now I want to be over Leeds Bradford at 3,000 feet. So what I can do is say Leeds Bradford, no, return, at 4,000 feet. Sorry, target speed rate is 1,300 feet per minute, enter. And I want to be at that level, oh no, enter. I want to be at that level at, oh god, we've passed it already. VNAV, take me down. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is. Okay, the aircraft's gonna, okay, the aircraft needs to descend. So, we're not taking the belt up signs off. At this point, well, this is planned emergency, so I'd brief the cabin manager. Cabin manager of the flight deck. Hello, cabin manager, the time's still going to have a time hack. Time is going to be standby 8:22:40 now. Estimated landing in 10 minutes at 22:50. And entry of the emergency is we've got landing gear fault. Right, next brief. Nature of the emergency, landing gear fault. My intentions are, which is the I is to Leeds Bradford, which is ahead of us, 33 miles away. I'm descending, we're going to be descending on a path to land there fairly immediately, and get ourselves into the airfield. Timescale, 10 minutes, as mentioned. 10 minutes, I want everyone strapped to, well, no, make it 6. So at 22:46, I want everyone belted up in the back. Special instructions, none. If you expect everyone braced for the landing. Just due to the fact that we may have a landing gear failure, which could cause problems. We're not expecting, we're not planning to evacuate unless you have landing gear collapse. Any questions? All right, go pass that back. Thank you. There you go. So that is a NITS brief. That's actually what they do in reality. I once dated a lady who's now cabin crew for Oman Airlines and really hates it because I'm transgender. Lol. She told me. So, you know, yeah, bad relationships. You always learn something in them. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to get over the top of Leeds and just take over and hand fly us on the way in. Now, I'm going to just set my throttles back all the way to flight idle probably actually to let us, to be honest, I'd rather be, I think we should just decelerate a bit. So I'm shooting this purely visually, so I'm going to hide the stick for a moment. I'm just going to stop on the runway and have us towed in, by the way. Decision height is going to be 500 feet, because I want the decision height to call out. There we go. And that's going to be for us to, so I'm not going to brief you. So you've got the gear fault, gears down, we've not got any, we've got gear down 3 lights. We're not expecting it to collapse, but it might, hence we have the passengers belt up down back. I'm going to pilot flying, you're going to pilot monitoring. We're going to land flap 15, I'm going to do my best just to make it as smooth as possible. And we're going to stop on the runway and, as I say, have tech ops come out and give us a once over. We'll shut the aircraft down for purposes of that. Since we're going to shut down, we'll just have them tow us in. Any questions? No questions? Good. All right. Also, now that we're alone, valued viewers, I thought I'd let you know that I have actually looked into this, and apparently this is probably just a random gear fault. Dash 8, sort of well known for the fact that the gear's not great. It's what breaks. Like there was quite a few gear incidents. I think that's why Scandinavian doesn't fly these anymore. We don't have an FCOM, so we can't troubleshoot. But I've turned all the hydraulic backups on. So actually, yeah, we'll do our landing stuff. So I'm gonna get to 5,000 and I'm going to throw everything full forward. Approach lights, flare lights. I'm going to turn everything on for the landing. We've not released the seatbelts for obvious reasons. Do we have any icing going on? No, it's much too warm for icing. So hopefully we don't have any problems up on landing. Definitely don't have the parking brake on, which is good. I don't want to explode the tyres. Okay, bit of power wouldn't do us a world of hurt right now. We've got 25, or was it 20? Yeah, 26 should be a good number volume there. Basically, we've told it the aircraft won't decelerate, so descend to be at 4,000 knots up Leeds Bradford, which is the target point for that phase of the approach. To be honest, I think it wants us to go over. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah, it basically has you fly in and then fly the teardrop out. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna skip Leeds Bradford, and I'm gonna go to 12. Alright, I'm just going to go IAS. IAS mode descent, please. I'm going to set my speed to 170. Throttles to fly idle. And just lift going down. So I'm going to set my altitude to 2,600 feet. I'm going to set my alt-cell, which is set already. Dearie. Right, I'm going to throw my throttles forward, which gives a bit of drag, but it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm going like a ton of bricks anyway. Yeah, we are pretty close in, so I'm going to decrease the range rings. You can see I'm in the aircraft. Yeah, so my landing speed, I'm actually going to land fast because my logic is I can land. If I land fast, I'm going to be able to you know, land with a very low alpha, therefore it'd be an easier landing on the aircraft itself. So that's a dog-leg in. I'm going to go down to, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll make this fine. This is some technical stuff. Of course, that's how you do that. Don't need to do that. Right. I wasn't expecting this. You know what? Honestly, I've today, right? I've tried to record an episode of DCS that went horribly wrong. You probably haven't seen that yet, so I'll not say any more than that. But it wasn't through my incompetence that it went wrong. It went wrong through a random failure, and I've had 2 random failures in 2 sims in one day. That's weird. Right. Let's look about in front of us. So, obviously, I haven't got eyes on the field yet. We're still about 20 miles away. Well, 15. Runway 14 is the runway threshold there, I believe. In fact, I'm just going to cut the corner off here and go to 13, which is a centre fix. There you go. And give us a right roll. VNav. Vertical deviation's substantial here. To be honest, we should be fine. 5 miles a minute. Well, so it's. We've got, yeah, it literally will be at 2,600 going off the top of it. We've got a minute to run and 2,400 feet per minute, so yeah, we'll be absolutely fine. For over the North York moors here. So Leeds Bradford, obviously halfway between Leeds and Bradford, roughly. Again, I'll show you on a map where we are. That's one of the cool things about Valenta. Ooh, I wonder what that lake in front of us is called. Well, wonder no more. It's called Thrust Cross Reservoir. There we go. I'm going off of Ilkley. Oh, Ilkley Moor. So yeah, apparently it's getting quite windy up here. And then there's Leeds. Yeah, I don't know much about this part of the world. Sorry. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this to happen. So there's that. Right, we're in nav mode, so it'll follow the course. I do feel like I'm moving. Oh, this terrain's making me nervous, man. Alright. So we're going to go turn in for the approach now. 1,000 feet. Power on. Vroom. go. I'm holding about 160 knots because I'm flapless. As soon as I start dangling more flap out, yeah. So again, fuel pumps on auto feather armed. Just if we lose an engine in this circuit, I'll be crying. Or yeah, if we go around after we lost an engine, I'll be in tears. I'll say that much. So let's get keep a good look out for that airfield. I feel like we're very low. I am following the nav guidance, so there's that. I do not see a runway in front of us either, which is not good. But yeah, 2,600 feet. I don't trust this. Yeah, I'm at 2,000 feet as a nav. My aeroplane. Tally the runway. We have 4 reds right now, so I'm going to go wings level because I can see we're going to clear the terrain. So yeah, we haven't even briefed the passengers because it's been pretty rapid. Like we've been airborne. I'll let you know exactly how long we were airborne, but not very long at all. Time for us to start thinking about going downhill. So I'm going to dangle my first stage of flap, which you can see is out there now. So just let the aircraft think about it. I'm going to put a bit of nose down trim on. Roll us left. Get that centre line pride. So we're doing 100. We are quick. No. There you go. Flight idle. Okay. 2,300. A little bit low. Gonna reduce my descent rate. There you go. Just like dangled. More flap again. I'm at flap. Fleur. Go on flap 15, put it that way. Okay, continue landing. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to land. I'm going to get the gear pins put in. That'll be a good shot actually. Continue landing. Right, I'm a bit slow. I think I'll VREF for this rate in the region of 125, so I'm fine. But I'm just below the speed I want to land at. You can see there we are at flap. I believe it's flap 15. Doesn't sound like much when you think, you know, the 737 lands at flap 30, but this thing's attitude changes drastically when you go for a flap 30 approach. Again, I know we're 4 reds on the pappies, but I'm flying visually. I can see I'm going to comfortably land on the runway in the appropriate area,
100.
And it's also a modified approach profile we're taking. So you fly the dash 8 with power on all the way to touchdown.
20. 10.
Nicely done. Woohoo, we made it. Alright. Parking brake applied. Right. I'm going to set my props to min. I'm going to do that for the sake of the fact that we're going to be putting someone outside. I'm going to open the front door. I mean, I feel like we could probably get back there quite safely actually. That's further from the props than it was in my head. We're going to shut the... I'm going to put the pins in. Does it need me to turn the engine off to put pins in? Let's check. So, 23-minute flight time. That's crazy. Burning 812 pounds of gas. Alrighty, so, data, services. No. Okay, I need to shut my engines down. That's fine. We're gonna wait for as soon as the APU starts, we can shut the engines down, and then, as I say, we'll just roleplay being towed in. Okay, generator on. Lead air on. The 9th. No. I don't think it's... Did the APU start? I can't actually tell. So I'm going to set my site as system. And then go electrical. I believe it would be 4. APU gen's not under load, which... Yeah. I know that. Engine systems... For some reason I thought it would be... I've not flown this aircraft in ages, so I'll have to check what... No, it's not going to that. All systems? Oh... now, so it's not in there. There you go, it's on. So, gen on, bleed out on. Props are feathered by now. I'll select flaps up. I'll wait for the flaps to retract, then I'll do it. Basically, I'm just conscious we're not going to have masses of hydraulic power afterwards, so I just don't want to have to... yeah. Alright, and... fuel off. Fuel... oh, I should have left it cool and start feather. Oh well. But I'm doing, you know, decent roleplay stuff here. So, pins in. I'll set myself to red. And I'm going to reach the parking brake. EGNM, gate, and we'll go to gate 5. It's going to be, we'll say jet 2. That's pretty much all that exists here. And oh, it doesn't actually think where it leads. Cack. Okay, parking brake. We're just going to roleplay that with being towed, okay? So you can see you got a Flyby aircraft over there actually. So Leeds is a decent place to divert the aircraft to actually, because I think that we have a basic maintenance office here, and there'll be other Flyby aircraft heading to Southampton that can take our passengers on. There's our fleet, I believe. Can I? Yeah, just walk me there. Oh, I was in totally the wrong place. Oh well. So that was Fluff. You teleported me here. Okay, we're going to unload passengers. So guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you found that interesting. I honestly didn't expect that. So I don't know if you caught it in the last part, but what actually happened was there's a... oh, my collision lights can come off actually. I'm going to quickly dive inside and push some buttons. So off, off, off. Hold up signs off. We need to get out and apologise to passengers. But yeah, so what happened was there was actually a wear and tear setting in the settings for this aircraft, and I just yeah, I'd say it's my first flight since I've reinstalled this thing, and I must have pulled the short straw, which is very strange, but you know, it is what it is. Our passengers obviously disembarking now. The bag's going to be unloaded, and they're going to be transferred to another aircraft. But hopefully you found that fun. I actually found it really good fun. The video. This is probably the first time ever for an airliner flight that my video has been longer than the trip itself. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Welcome to Leeds Bradford, not Southampton. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.